a real risk that it could take some religious dimension that is missing from it, with Islam versus secular, and with Turks being split along that fault lines, of course, that would be mobilized as a result of this call.
And Nick Robertson, we've seen people who have been injured, wounded on the streets. They've been shot. Lots of gunfire. We have heard explosions, low-flying fighter jets, and now tanks moving into Istanbul, other armored vehicles. This is a real military coup, something that is discussed often but rarely seen, especially in a NATO ally. Nick, this is very, very disturbing. These are disturbing developments.
We really appreciate your time. For giving us your take
Wolf, and it's going to be watched so closely throughout the region, not least in Moscow. Let's just sort of look at the wider picture a little bit here. What's happening on the ground is very dangerous. It's very destructive. It is incredibly divisive at the moment. The passions are getting raised. This is a very worrying situation. But look at the picture here. Moscow annexed Crimea in the Black Sea so that Moscow could have access to and use its Black Sea fleet, the Black Sea fleet, to be able to come out to the Mediterranean. It comes out to the Mediterranean through the Bosphorus. Right now, the Bosphorus Sea is becoming very increasingly dangerous and precarious. So you have a situation potentially where Russia can potentially see that its Black Sea fleet is going to get stuck in the Black Sea, or at least be put in danger as it tries to go to the Mediterranean, where they go to support their troops in Syria. If something were to happen to one of those Russian vessels passing through the Bosphorus, which has those bridges across it in Istanbul, very narrow, potentially very, very dangerous. If something were to happen to a Russian naval vessel passing through there, this would be deeply troubling for Moscow, and we could see that this could put Moscow at odds with NATO ally Turkey, and therefore with the rest of NATO allies, the United States included. From the international perspective, away from what's happening on the street, which is escalating worryingly, there are deeper geopolitical worries that are going to grow out of this, and grow immediately, Wolf, with the militarization of the situation, the militarization around the Bosphorus, key for the Russian Navy to get its Black Sea fleet, move it in